Hi, Scorpio Moons. This is all for you, Scorpio Moons. This is all for your deep emotions, your deep connections, your emotional state in general. So it's like your emotions in love, your emotions in your family, just all about that, all that, delightful, yucky stuff that nobody wants to talk about. So if you are not a Scorpio Moon, this is not the reading for you. Please go find your moon sign in another video. If I don't have it yet, it will be coming. If you don't know what your moon sign, rising sign, Venus sign, or sun sign is, which most people know their sun sign, but in case you don't know what that is, there is a place called Birth Chart, astrology.com, and or just Birth Chart, and you can find out what all of your placements are. So if you don't know at this time, please click off and go look at what your moon sign is, and then go follow that video. If you don't resonate with my readings, that is perfectly fine. No big deal. We can set you up with a personal reading. All of that information is down below. And if you would like to donate to my channel and or have find the payment method, all of that is also down below. If you have any questions or concerns, all of that information to contact me also is down below. So just letting you guys know about that, and let's get to your reading, okay? So you got the Ace of Cups, ooh, with the Seven of Cups. So this could be the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Cups is fine, like literally like your full cups, and like this can mean like the options are now like over with, and you're finally finding that Ace of Cups, that deepest desire. It could be the Christ consciousness or the divine consciousness coming to you and showing you that ultimate love. This could be new relationships, a new baby on the way, a new proposal. This could be like your ultimate. There has been a lot of options for you or this person, and now they're realizing that you are the soulmate and or twin flame that they've been looking for. Since it's the Ace of Cups with the Seven of Cups, this could be like full on, divine twin flame connection. Don't get stuck on that though, because it may just be a divine connection and or a very deep connection. So although we love those labels and we love those type of readings, this may just be a very deep connection. But the Ace of Cups and the Seven of Cups both are about soulmate, twin flame type of deep connections, and with both of them together, this literally could be your twin. So, just so you know. But there has been a lot of options going on. There could be a lot of options with your work, a lot of choices to make, just a lot of things going on in your life and in theirs, or vice versa. So you're finding out, both of you, if this is a relationship, this is, something that you're really deeply connected with. Since this is your moon sign, this is emotionally deep connection. And the cups, as it is, the hearts, they are all about love. And love is, the cups is water. The cups is deep emotions, deep connections, your emotional state. So just know that this literally could be like this person had a lot of choices to make in work, in life, and or with people. They could have had 7 different people, you never know, or more. I mean, there's those people that just want to shop around for a while. And if you're single, hey, no judgments. If you're not single and you were just deciding, I mean, hey, again, no judgments. You do you. It's no big deal. Like, people, gotta make decisions. So this could be like, literally you or this person had just a lot of choices. in their job, and you had to figure that out, or they had to figure that out, and or there was just a lot of things going on in their life. But the Ace of Cups is, you know, that ultimate fulfillment, that ultimate cup overflowing with love and joy and happiness, and, you know, that ultimate understanding of a relationship. It's a profound emotional feeling feeling. It says, like I said, it could be a soulmate twin flame connection. Like that agape love, that, like I said, Christ consciousness, divine consciousness, like your angels, like in spirits, like letting you know that you know, you have a lot of options, you have a lot of choices, and that when it comes to your love, when it comes to your ability to choose, even when it comes to your emotional state. So, and your feelings, you know, always remember too, like, this could be like divine, like literally letting you know that you are able to have those emotions. You know, you are allowed to have those feelings. So if you had, like, okay, say like you have been in a deep connection with somebody and you've had other choices, it's allowing you to know, letting you know that no matter what you choose, the divine is with you, and it's okay to have different choices. It's okay to have you know, options. If you need to, you know, take your time, choose wisely. Just make sure that you're not hurting anyone in the process either, because that's not good either. You know, you don't want to be hurting anyone in the process. You want to make sure that the choices that you're making are only with the best intentions for your life, and aren't going to cause you harm later, you know, karmically and or, you know, physically, and they're not going to harm anyone else either. Okay, so and this means from work to home to love life, you know, if you have a lot of choices going on, it's all right to have them, but just make sure that it's in the best of intentions. It's making sure that you're choosing your feelings and, you know, others' feelings with the deepest and highest regard. You know, you're not doing it out of just, you know, meanness or spitefulness or just some way to hurt someone. Because this can, you know, be an illusion too. Like with the Ace of Cups, I don't feel that is what's going on. Like that you're just in an illusional dream state, or they are. I feel like there is and has been a lot of things going on. But I don't think, you know, it's like that, oh, it's just a dream and there's no other, you know, and nothing else going on. I feel like there is some type of a deep connection with this person that you're interested in, and or this situation that you're looking at going towards. Because it gives you that Ace of Cups. It gives you that ultimate feeling, and it is the deepest desires that it's manifesting. So you're manifesting your deepest desires, your deepest you know, because see how you have two here, you have 5 here and then 2 up here, right? So you have 7, but there's one right in the middle. So that one right in the middle is like, for me, when I look at this, it's like it's right here. You know, it goes pew, and literally, like, there's been all this kind of chaos going on over here, you know, trying to figure out what I want, where I want to go, da 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 da. But then you realize that, or they realize that that ultimate heart, that ultimate cup is literally right in front of them, you know, are right in front of you. That there is that manifesting of that deepest desire. It can be mystical visions as well, a mystical sight. So that understanding that the magic is real, that, you know, you are seeing the bigger picture of, you know, the stars do align, and that there is feelings and things that you have felt, or they have felt, and or that you've heard are actually true, that the signs that you've been seeing about your path and or with the divine or with your person are actually real things, that they're not just pretend, that you meet up in strange places all of a sudden. When someone says something, all of a sudden, this person shows up and or calls you, or the situation that you're very interested in, all of a sudden you get a sign from it. It'll all of a sudden pop up, and you or your person are finally waking up to the magic of of divine, of the universe, and seeing that synchronicities aren't just synchronicities. They're a divine purpose that we're all here on this planet to follow. We are all here to go after our divine purpose, our deepest desire. And when it comes to like a twin flame situation and or a soulmate, that destiny will happen. Whether you have it in this lifetime or not, it will end up happening. I know people go, oh, but it has to happen. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to happen this time. It can be just giving you a lesson to be learned, and then your next lifetime is going to happen. So even though you've had all these options, you found your Ace of Cups, it may just not be that time where that Ace of Cups is fully filled yet, because this person has so many options yet, and or just choices to make. If you've already met in this lifetime physically, chances are you're going to end up with your divine partner. Whether or not you end up staying together for this lifetime, that's up to both of you, because everybody has free will. Remember that every choice you make is going to be it is going to be an outcome in some way or another. So just remember that as well when you're making choices towards your desired outcome. Remember that doing it in the best of intentions, doing it with the highest regard towards yourself and towards others, is the ultimate and purest part of your destiny. Because if you're not doing it with the highest of intentions, and you're doing it only to harm someone else and or for greed, it won't end up working for you forever. I mean, you can end up with like tons of money because you're being greedy and you're stealing, like, okay, say like on here, you're stealing somebody's content, right? You're just doing nothing but watching their content, and you're trying to make it into your own. You said to everybody else this was nonsense, silliness, just ridiculousness, right? And then all of a sudden you start doing it yourself. Why? Because you thought it was going to be easy. You thought you can make a ton of money out of doing something by stealing somebody else's ideas. And yeah, that may fulfill you for a little while, but then the guilt will end up rolling in on you, and or there will be other like karmic things that'll happen to you in the process. So be careful with what you're choosing, because for every action there is a reaction, and for every choice that you make there is a path that you're gonna have to go down, and it can lead to either your Ace of Cups or your Seven of Cups, where it's more choices, and then it could end up even worse than that. So just be very mindful of where you're going and what you're doing, because all of these desired choices could end up being an empty cup. But you'll know if it's your destined desired person. You'll know if it's your destined desired place or situation. If you can't stop thinking about a person and or a situation, it's probably meant for you. I mean, there can be some obsession going on or codependency, but if you feel it in your heart and not just your gut, you don't feel just that intuition, you also feel it in your heart. You think about them, that it's this person, that it's this is supposed to be, because you dream, you think, you can't get them out of your head. This situation just keeps showing up in signs and synchronicities. then that's where you're getting guided to go. That's the person you're supposed to be with. That's the job you're supposed to be in. And it, like with a job, it may not, or a career, it may not be, to where, that job or career lasts forever. But that stepping stone that you go through with that one, you can either help lift you up vibrationally, move you forward in your spiritual path. And when I say spiritual path, this doesn't necessarily mean, I'm saying all this with Scorpio moons because I know that Scorpio moons are very, very deep when it comes to philosophical things. So that's why I know I can relate with y'all, because I am a Scorpio moon, and so I get it. Now, if you aren't sorry for my jarble, and you can just click off now. But anyway, so when it comes to where is I going with that? I'm sorry. Anyway, just know, that your destined path will be destined for you, whether or not you choose something else. Like, if you choose something, say you choose this heart instead of this one right here, and all of a sudden it leads you back over here again. It's okay, because the divine is telling you, that your destined path is here, and or if you keep trying to stay here and they keep trying to push you over here, then it's literally divine saying you need to move forward with something else. With the career, it's like, if you choose, like, say you choose this career over here and it just doesn't last that long, it could literally mean that was just a stepping stone for you to move forward in something bigger. And with the spiritual path, I don't mean that, it has to be like, oh, you have to become a priest, or you have to do this, or you have to do that, in order to be like this divine, being. Divine beings are us anyway. We are divine beings. We are all connected. We are all one. We are very, very different culturally, physically, and emotionally, but we are all connected on this one planet and in the universe, where we are all those little stars and energies and auras all connected as one. Even though our skin tone and our background is different, we are not different in being as one. And if that doesn't make any sense, research it for yourself, and then maybe it'll start to show you your destined path, to go down spiritually, or just in, more of a philosophical way, or, in looking at the stars, or, there's always something that it'll lead you to. You didn't come to this video just to, to hear me just blabble on about, silly nonsense. You came to this video because it was called for you to come to this video and actually watch it. Every single thing that you've watched on YouTube from this point before and on is because you were destined to do so. Why? Because you made a choice to do that, but also there was a message in it. It may have been like the simplest little thing, and because we think, because we're human, that, oh nah, it ain't that way. It really, really is. From this point on, I dare all of you that are watching this to take the time to actually start looking at the synchronicities, looking at the little things during the day, looking at the little signs showing you, your actual path. Your path can literally mean that you are going to be the grocery store clerk for the rest of your life. Why? Because it makes you feel happy. If it doesn't make you feel happy to be that grocery store clerk, then that's not the destined path for you. You're miserable, in staying in something just because of the money. That's not a destined path. You can be a grocery store clerk and be the happiest person in the world if that is what is supposed to be for you. Now, there are so many people that say, oh, no way, I couldn't ever do that for the rest of my life. Some people can. Why? Because it makes them fully happy. And in this lifetime, that's what they're called to do. They're happy to serve others in that way. And in a spiritual path, which we all have, it just means you're spiritually helping uplift the vibrations of this world by helping helping others and helping yourself and making, this world happier and more fulfilled in love and laughter and joy, not destruction and corruption and lies. That is the opposite of what spirituality is. Spirituality isn't like some, like, just glowing, globe of something. Spirituality literally means being fully aware of who you are, being fully accepting in who you are, your destined path. And again, your destined path could literally mean that you are literally sorting bolts for the rest of your life, but you are fully happy doing that. And it makes you feel fulfilled. That is a destined path. It doesn't mean that you have to be doing YouTube videos. It doesn't mean that you have to be, going out doing protests, because not everybody is that type of a person. They're just not, so worry less about the logistics of it all, and not worry, just look inside yourself and see, who you are personally, because who you are personally will tell you a lot. When you're looking in that mirror and you see who you are fully,